Alright, Horror Hounds, and welcome to an episode of This Just In. Today we're going to be going over the 10 things that I liked about Halloween Ends. My 10 ins on Halloween Ends. I'm not going to be doing these in any particular order. I just wrote down 10 things that I liked about the movie, and in a little while, I'm going to be shooting another video about the 10 things that I did not like about this movie. People who like this movie probably all like the same things, and people who didn't like it hate all the same things. But if you saw my review, you know I gave this movie a 2.75. It was my least favorite of the trilogy. And, well, there was reasons for that. But, power of positivity, we did find 10 things that we liked about this movie. And the first thing I'm going to go with is, number 1, on-screen kills. The on-screen kills in this movie are phenomenal. You get some really good ones. Love the DJ death. I love the pool scene as well. With that doctor, those kills are really good. And then leading into my number 2 is the opening scene. I like the opening scene of this movie. It's something completely different. Everything from the intro tells you you're getting something completely different, even if you didn't want to know it. And when he accidentally hits that kid and he falls those 3 stories down and snaps his neck, and we see all that gore from that, spot on. That is a great opening scene. Alright, so number 3 for me is going to be Corey, the new character. The guy who played Corey, I think he did a great job acting in this movie, and I like the journey that we go on for the most part when it comes to Corey. I like his hated, he's a monster, but he did it as an accident, nobody wants to forgive him, and his diving down into the madness of everybody making him out to be a monster. I like that whole storyline. I almost like his arc. Almost. Number 4 is Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie. I like Laurie in this movie. I like how she's more grounded. I like how she seems like a normal Laurie Strode. She's not Laurie Strode on steroids in the first one, and she's not Laurie Strode stuck in a bed repeating trailer dialogue for the entire movie. So I do like the fact that she gets to be portrayed in a positive way in this movie. Number 5 for me in this movie is going to be the score. John Carpenter comes back with his son and does the score again for this, and I think the score in this movie is phenomenal. I still think 2018 is my favorite score, but probably this and then Kills when it comes to the trilogy. And the overall soundtrack for this movie is good. I mean, we kick off with the DJ talking. How could you not like the score? Number 6 for me is the fact that we actually get a conclusion to the Laurie Michael story. We actually get a definitive end to this story. I was a little bit nervous going in that they were not going to pull the trigger and come up with who was going to die, who was going to live, or do they both die. The fact that they had the balls to actually do a conclusion on this, that I thought was an end for me, even though I don't like the final part of it, but I do like the fact that they went through and did it. Alright, number 7 for me is the chemistry between Corey and Allison. I believe this chemistry, the fact that they're both damaged people, and they somehow find each other, and they fall in love. And the whole journey they go on, because they're both broken people, and they both have been through so much shit, I found that very believable, and thank God I did, because if not, that first hour of the movie would have been shit to sit through. Number 8 for me is going to be the cinematography. I like how this movie looks. I like the way they shoot it. I like the dark tones. I like that some things are hid in the shadows. There's little Easter egg things that you can see if you're paying attention. They have a lot of stuff in here, and I do like the way they shoot this movie, just like they have all 3. Number 9 for me is the asshole kids storyline. So the kids who are assholes to Corey because he won't buy them beer. And just that back and forth between Corey and the asshole kids. Now the kids are dicks and the kids are dicks. And then Corey starts to become a little bit more edgy, and then he gets the whole interaction with Michael Myers, and now he's going to stand up for himself. And then the fact that when he comes back, he kills those kids. And he runs one over. He pins one down with the truck. He ends up stomping one's head in. He takes a blowtorch to one. All that stuff was very fitting and deserving, so the little bit of revenge tour that Corey goes on with them, I found that to be very satisfying. And number 10 for me, my final in when it came to this movie was the dialogue. This was probably the best dialogue between all three movies that they did. This is the most normal speaking of all the characters that you get in the movies. We do have a couple of lines that are strictly like trailer lines, but you're going to have that regardless. But that's about it. Everything else sounds like how people talk. There's a little bit of few like weird interactions, like the one where Corey says that he killed somebody, and Allison's just like, oh, and doesn't say anything. Like, I don't know, you could have said something there. But the fact that they sound like normal people, 2 thumbs up. Alright, so that's my top 10 things that I liked about Halloween Ends. If you can give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you can see when the 10 things I hate come out. Until the next one, guys, rest in peace.